Welcome back, Five Aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, Five Aces here. Coming at you in ultra high definition, live into your face. And with another attempt at clearing out the backlog. Backlog chronicles are still going on. And this time around, we don't have Kath in the mix, surprisingly enough. It is, however, a match on a map that I very much want to see how it's being played out in this current meta, because it is the Destroy Harass map. It's called Bossman, as far as I remember. Yep. The Mo map, the designated Mo map. So far, however, we do have Fazzar facing off as the... Oops, wrong color. Facing off as the Brits against the French forces of, god damn it, I'm not gonna say the name, Rockhard Fistnips, who is gonna capture his naval yard almost immediately. So both players seem to be prioritizing this very highly. One tidbit is, I don't think you need to spam infantry all that much in the early game because the rush distance is extremely long. And even if you open with a kennel as Soviets, you're not going to get there in time to snack on an engineer before he gets to claim the naval yard and the power plant. So I'm not sure if that infantry presence is actually necessary. There is a transport being procured for both players. And yeah, this is basically almost mandatory, because there is 2 corner expansions and they each harbor a triple derrick, a hospital, so you can give your forces some more staying power on this little deserted island, and also a couple turrets and pillboxes. Interestingly enough, these are going to destroy us somewhat, so destroyer pushes are a bit risky if you want to go for that. Oh, that's me in chat, by the way, that's completely not me. That is, I think, Yara? I think it was... No? Yara is his own entity upon himself. This is Tux. Tux speaking as myself. Oh, fake radar though, nice. Put it nice and forward so it gets scouted almost immediately. That is a very solid pro player strategy, in case you're unaware. StarCraft features this a lot, where you kind of feign aggression or a 6-pull, just make your opponent uneasy. But in OpenRA it's not that much of a thing because, yeah, again, the line of sight issue that the units are facing. Oh my goodness. Is this gonna... No way. Oh my goodness, the engineer. Oh. Jeez Louise. Okay, that is a dire loss here. Oh my goodness. Oh, that sucks so hard. So that's gonna pose a big problem. What a nice play from Fazzar. Just finding the one chink in the armor and going for it immediately. Immediately cutting through to the chase. This Radodome is still fake. Oh, by the way, this would be a cool mechanic if you have ever played Command & Conquer General 0 Hour. The GLA were able to build fake structures and they were able to upgrade them afterwards. So that would be a cool one, just fake a fake out and then upgrade it to an actual Radodome immediately. Yeah, the NG died. What a typo there. The NG died, and this is gonna suck so hard because it's gonna take almost a vehicle to dislodge this 5-stack. You cannot engage into this because your own transport only has 5 slots, and 5 slots means 5 infantry. 5 infantry versus 5 infantry means you're gonna be fighting at parity, and the opponent has A, veterancy, and B, a better formation. So, plus defender's advantage. So this sucks donkey balls for him. And Fazzar is going to be able to capitalize. Yeah, you don't want to be here. Ooh! That's a nasty one. Okay. Splat goes the infantry, but at least he manages to deter them from capturing the turret. Very Pyrrhic victory. Yikes. That early game, not exactly going the way of Rockhard Fistnips. However, his eco timing is solid. What about the eco for Fazzar? Ooh, Fazzar has been sleeping a bit. He has been going for a ranger as well, so he just scouted the perimeter. So in fact, he is behind in the macro game despite winning the early game so hard. Wait, is that... No way, Rockhard Fistnips is moods. Oh my goodness, I just had a revelation. We've casted so much of moods. This is a moment that I hadn't seen coming. The OpenRA plot twist. It's Moods! Welcome back to the channel. I always had kind of introduced him as a new-ish player. Nope. Moods is very much established in the OpenRA expanded universe. And out goes the MCV from Fazzar, claiming a third expansion. I'm gonna call him Moods from now on if that's correct, because that is his original designation. And Ranger from Faz just safeguarding here. The infantry forces are actually massive from Moods, so he's got that going for himself. He's also got a nice eco slide in, gotten his base nicely and safely established, but he doesn't have a third yet. Fazzar is going to be catching up on the econ. I think he should be ahead now. Yep, most certainly. Are there any surprises here? Fazzar going for a refinery. Ooh, Mood's going for a double war factory. I like that. Trying to roll over your opponent. Already got 7 barracks. Why not add a couple of war factories as well? Go for mass. Go for the bulk. You've lost the oil derrick game very decisively. Oh boy. You can't even capture like this, by the way, I think. Oh no, never mind. Didn't capture it from a tile away diagonally. Mood's putting off a part of his army. That's the classic move where you just send 2 units in as a little harassment tool. Maybe just, you know, maybe bolster them with a couple infantry. And yeah, nope, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be anywhere in close proximity to this army. Secondary army moving out right now. Oh, the engineer, what a nice attempt. But it is going to remain an attempt indeed. Okay, good play from Moods, kills the ranger. No more line of sight, no more scouting. The bulk of the army of Fazzar is actually knocking at his front door. But I think he can reinforce. Plus, oh, there's a neutral engineer, huh? Okay, he senses that something wicked is going to come his way. There is a good flank. It hasn't been scouted. Okay, so Fazzar is actually defending here, so it hasn't somehow been scouted after all. Radadome out for Fazzar. However, Moods does have some serious firepower here. Oh, the mechanics! They're gonna be able to out-heal this, I think. So this flank did nothing, just deterred a harvester from harvesting and sent him to another patch. Okay, is that the new strategy? Just out-heal the damage from the medium? That is hilarious. Oh my goodness, does he actually out-heal it? I'm gonna have to check that. And on this side of the map, Moods is actually winning the engagement somehow. With the help of the medics, plus overwhelming forces. Wow! This is actually not going Fazzar's way at all. He is gonna be rolling. Moods is rolling over him like Beethoven. Woo! That is spicy. And the MCV has the scurry. There is also a very lonesome helipad that gives away the tech advantage. Wow. Just pushing his advantage here is Moods. In a fantastic spot now. He's also captured the medium tank. What a play from him. Man, Moods is on fire. And, but I mean the playstyle. Whereas Faz is quite literally on fire, by which I mean his base. However, he does have artilleries now, so the kill zone is going to be established. And the big ticket here is that he retains 2 helipads as well as the ore refinery here, so he didn't lose too much in terms of econ. There is a counter Radadome out already for Moods. He's doing his best to give Fazzar a hard time here. I gotta commend the man. Black Hawks are starting to appear in the skies, and there is a big timing advantage here for Fazzar. Gets to scout everything. Oh, the visual bug is still alive. Alive and well, where you can't see the... It looks like there is low power if you zoom out, because the power down icon doesn't show up. Okay, what does Moods have in here? Nothing. This is just an empty transport. Alrighty then. Oh, with the last missile. Gets to shoot down the Black Hawk out of the skies. Still that one traded up. We're gonna take a look at the combat here. Ooh, Mood's actually going for a wild swing here. I've got to say, the double war factor had really paid off. Plus, he's got a tech center now. So might as well go tier 3. Might as well go all the way from the distance. So Tanya plus longbows would be a good combination. Longbows to screen against any Blackhawk threats. And to snipe out artilleries. And then Tanya just goes to town on the infantry-centric army because there's very little in terms of actual armor and bulk for Fazzar. Yep, tier 3. It's also gotten the sledgehammer formation up and ready to go. So I'm curious to see where this one is going. This is actually a very... the game is still up for grabs. Mood does, however, need some more economy. Tank run by has been scouted almost immediately. Okay, longbows. I love it. Now all we need is Tanya. Come on, don't be stingy. The tank reveals itself by shooting onto the transport. Maybe we're gonna see chrono cruises? Man, that would be something, huh? Just chrono your cruises up here. Nice intercept. Tank isn't going anywhere soon. Oh, the other tank though. Longbows on the case. General longbow reporting in. Longbow, I love that. How is Mood floating? By not building. By not building from all queues. By the way, one little micro trick, you don't need to order them back to the helipads manually, you can just press the F key. So the deploy key. Bulk of the army is here, and this is kind of risky because if there's a couple good artillery shots raining in, the shells are gonna decimate the army. But with the longbows, you always have vision advantage. And that is such a big thing in OpenRA, as we've established before. Ooh, juicy, juicy stacks. Stacks of longbows. Oh. Okay, he's trying to angle it. Nice. Good hustle so far. Hasn't lost anything yet. This would be very well worth patching up, by the way. Longbows cost 2k a pop. Ooh. So close! Triple longbow now. Heard some missiles being fired. Yeah, there's the army, that's correct. Ra go the longbows. Moods. Ah, that's a little poke here. Ah, trades it for a longbow. No, no, no. That's not how you do it. That's nice. Sniping out the artilleries. That is how you play it. And he is going all in this time around. The artillery is still well established. Oh, that is so nice. Finding all the Blackhawks here. How much work can the artillery do? So far, it is a disaster for Moods. He hasn't managed to get anything done. He's frantically trying to reposition here. He's lost so many tanks already. The infantry forces plus the Blackhawks are just reigning supreme from a defensive position. Jeez, that was such a bad engagement. Tanya is here now, but you would have, you know, she would have come in handy. She would have come in handy like maybe a minute earlier. Just saying. Oh, that's gonna be a dip. That's gonna be some crypto levels of dipping here, and the rocket density. I think Moods needs some artilleries of his own now. This base is gonna be contested. I'm hearing the longbows snipe something. Oh, nice. Oh, there is counter Tanya. Tanya v Tanya. There is no anti-air gun here. Oh, Tanya gets blasted sky high almost immediately. Longbows need to do something against those Blackhawks here. Yep. Blackhawk down. Still an artillery standing. This is not insurmountable. All he needs to do is wait for Tanya to come back. And wait, in fact, he doesn't even have to because that's all rockets from Fazzar. What? Fazzar's army composition here just completely did him in. This is a game of throws on both sides. Now we've got a base push all in top. So neither player really has an army anymore. What about the assets? Mood's having a slight lead. Yeah, you don't want to deal with the anti-air gun though. You do not want that. Everything basically is covered by anti-air. So it's really hard to find an angle. Yeah, that's the best you can get. Just get a couple harvesters down. Good, good. That's a nice one. Oh, oh, oh. Angles are just right. Okay. That was a nice, very, very valuable snipe. One Blackhawk is down. And Tanya again in a very defensive position. Yeah, rooting for moods. Taking sides here. Oh, here's the counter push. Right now there is basically no standing army out for moods. Oh, and he's sending Tanya right into the Blackhawks. Yikes. So that's gonna be one expansion down. Tanya has revealed herself. Haha, the MZB preemptively being relocated to a new home. That's so risky. You need Tanya. You need her to be within the blob as well. So that's 3 harvesters dead. Longbows are finally starting to catch up. Okay, good intercept. Oh, no, 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 no. What are you doing, Moods? All you had to do was attack move into the Blackhawks. What? What was that? That was there's just different tiers of incompetence, and that one just, ooh, that one stung just watching. Maybe go for the Radar Dome. He could snipe the Radar Dome easily. That's an actual one, by the way. Okay, he's going for a Harvester Hunt instead. Service Depot? What? That ain't gonna change much in the way that Fazzar is playing this out here. Yeah, that was not a very successful run with the longbows, and they're now completely empty. And in comes Tanya. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. This ain't gonna be pretty. Oh, where is your counter, Tanya? She died a very needless death. She died the most pointless death I've seen in a while. Oh no. It's starting to go south here. Yeah, he didn't need a Blackhawk even. He just needed to have the correct attack move order on the longbows so that his Tanya wouldn't have get sniped. And that way he could easily have cleaned out the base top. But now there is just an entire army running amok in his base. And Moods kind of did that to himself, let's be honest here. 8 longbows. 8 longbows, no standing army. That's where we're at this game. Tanya dies to the cell order. So neither player has a service depot right now. It's light tank time, I guess. Light tank o'clock. Do something! This artillery is allowed to do so much free damage. And in the meantime, there goes your economy. What about the longbows? They're not even rearmed yet. This is basically everything that Moods had in terms of economy. Yep, and Fazzar can easily replenish. He's got so many rockets. It's approaching the point of ridiculousness. Too many rockets, too little rifles on the dance floor. Man, Moods is completely screwed. He's down to 1 base. He is in fact down to 0 bases, plus he doesn't have a service depot to rebuild. So that's kind of it. Good hits from the artilleries, but that ain't gonna save him the game. No sir, his longbow play actually cost him the game in fact. Oh. Tanya dies to longbow missiles. Moods needed more micro 100%. 100%. Oh, he had this in the bag in the mid game. He decided to just throw the bag out. It's like, I don't need a stinking bag here. Ew. It's a bag of dog shit. Moods has 1 army left, but it's game. Realistically, we all know it's game. Plus, those triple derricks, they've managed to accrue so much value over the course of this game. Phase transport? Haha, phase transport. That is one way of coming back, but not against an opponent who is apt at guarding their... Oh. That's an attack move. See, that's how you... 2 longbows down. Oh, the anti-air gun pop. That hurt. 2 phase transports. Alrighty. We're cooking with something. Certainly with a... It ain't avocado oil that we're cooking with. I don't know, we're cooking with dry bread. Dry toast that we're spreading out onto the oven. That is not a good call. Maybe you can get some damage on the economy. It's mass phase transport. Okay. Okay. It's one of those games, huh? I mean, the problem is he's got nothing to deter Tanya. It's realistically all Fazzar needs to do is build Tanya over and over again. Yeah. And there is also a radar jammer that is completely invalidating the missiles from the longbows. He would actually... Why is he not building a Black Hawk? Also, this needs to be a mass load-up. Needs to hit the surrender. That's right, my son. The healing from the hospital coming in clutch. He didn't even try to crush Tanya. You know, at this point, let her live, because up north she's actually useless. If you kill her, she is just going to be rebuilt down in the south. Look at the healing rate. Is she gonna die? Nope. Not even close. That was a wild game. But ultimately, it was just micro mistakes by Moods. Glitch? This is kind of a visual glitch. I didn't know that these tiles were accessible. Huh. Looks funny. Looks like it's an actual amphibious transport. So sad that amphibious transports no longer have the stealth crush ability, because that, while it was hilariously broken, it was actually fairly effective sometimes. They also do lack any semblance of anti-air, so rip. And they're not cheap. Oof, that's 1150 a pop, I believe. Chrono for England. Power down now. Whoops, little mishap from Fazzar, who has a firm grasp on this game. What is he looking for? He's looking for a base that doesn't exist. There is no hidden base here, there is just no expansions here. All there is to it is darkness and one base plate. Chipping away at the army of the longbows still. Man, Moods. You need to know when to call it quits. The assets, yeah. Oh, it's like triple. But you still got the phase transports, and as long as you've got phase transports, you've got hope. Right? Drawing it out a little now. Oh no. He is somehow timed out. I guess that was an accidental disconnect, because Moods is not usually known for foul play. It's a fast win, but what the fuck, guys? Yeah, that was a what the fuck game. Alright, we're gonna speed this up, because this is just autopilot, man. Yep. Man, wild ride. Let's see whether game 2 is gonna provide us with some more normalcy.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Alright, that game got me all tingly. That was my OpenRA meter almost being filled up with the zaniness that's been going on here. This time we've got a France mirror between Moods, aka My Cock's Infected, aka Rockhard Fist Nips, man, and Fazzar, who is opening up with a standard build. No surprises here. Thus far, this is going to be the ref for both, I presume. This map is the one with the tricky barrels in the middle, where we've seen a couple kill shots with the new and improved barrel explosions. So it's called Timian version 2. I believe this one has been in the pool before, right? I think this has carried over from past seasons. A ghost, a spirit from seasons past. So, speaking of seasons past, how's Christmas been treating you? We've celebrated 3 times now. One time at my father's, which was okay, you know, a bit contentious, but okay. Then we literally, the next day we went home from Vorarlberg, from Upper Austria to Vorarlberg, and you know, if you have kids, you know how tough a 5-hour drive with kids can be. And they pulled all the registers, let's just put it that way. And then, oh no, oh no! Okay, the engineer gets away safely. And we celebrated back home in Vorarlberg with my in-laws, which was, you know, a bit slow, on the slow side, because they're not the youngest anymore, but it was nice. And then the third time, we celebrated with my wife's family. And we rented out an old, or not an old, just the Boy Scouts home, the local Boy Scouts home. And it was 60 people. And guess what? Corona's back with a vengeance. We learned afterwards that I think like 40% of people present at the party are now infected. It was, despite measures being taken, you know. It's not like people wore masks, but it was, everybody was vaccinated and people generally kept their distance. NG. Oh, NG, where art thou? And as a result, we thus far got spared. So, yeah, knock on wood, that's gonna stay that way. And it that was our triple holiday special. We had Christmas 3 times over, and the kids are loaded up on presents. I myself got, you know, a pullover and jogging pants, so there's that. It was pretty chill. And now we're gonna be celebrating New Year's Eve with our with one close family member as well. So it's just party after party, and after that, both my wife and my oldest have the birthdays very close in January. So it's just gonna be celebration after celebration. Those months are stacked, and the bank accounts are gonna be depleted. So what's going on in your lives and what's going on in your countries, respectively? I want to know. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, blowing up some barrels, are we? Light tank has not been shown just yet. Mood's not wanting to show his hand. Allied mirrors can be really fun and engaging, I've got to say. Oh, he's revealed now. Allied mirrors can be really fun, especially with the dynamics between the Ranger and the light tank. And you can go for a double light vehicle build, which is super effective. Ranger for scouting and for sniping out rockets, and then the light tank for going in and crushing. But that doesn't work against stationary play. Because with stationary play, as per usual, oh, all in. This could be a good explosion. Kills 3 already. Not too bad. Light tank still tanking, still staying strong, but ultimately, oh no. Retreat must be sounded because the forces are overwhelming. Too many rifles for Fazzar, and this game already not looking too hot for Moot anymore. He has lost his... He has killed a Derrick, but he's lost his entire army. And if there's gonna be a good timing push... Oh! That is not just a timing push. That is Fazzar just trying to seal the deal. He knows he's a hit, so he's claiming the natural expansion of his opponent with his expansion MCV. His timing was way earlier than that of Mood's. Oof. It is looking bleak already. The first tank is going in as well. So he could actually base push the main base, legitimately. There is nothing that would stop him. He's also capturing the old Derrick of Mood's. Mood's hasn't even established his base just yet. Yikes. This is not the best outlook. Seems like a checkmate in 3. Yeah, I give him 2 or 3 more turns. In the turn-based strategy game that is OpenRA. Oh, the Ranger does no longer have an engineer inside, so it's not as dangerous as it used to be. Kappa. 3 is a ref. Yeah, you've got shortcuts. So one of the issues is on the laptop and hardware that I've tried playing currently, it is hard-coded that the F keys are also double serving as function keys. So if you do that, God, all-in push is happening. So if you try and build with hotkeys, you're gonna run into the problem that you're gonna be activating the function keys as well. as I'm elaborating, by the way, this game is about to end, because there is no way in hell it's gonna stop this. Yeah, this is just gonna be... Oh, okay, yeah, Happy's also in the lead. He's back in the mix, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that is absolutely checkmate. He's tried really hard, but with the northbound construction yard incoming as well. Oh, it doesn't get the sell order. This one went sour real quick for Boots. We're still not giving up, but I don't... I usually try playing it out until the last man, but that one is just in the bag. Yeah, rip. Rip Arena. Down to 2 refineries. And GG, that is the 2-0 for Fazzar, who has been playing some solid games despite not being flawless anymore. Alright, we're gonna be continuing to observe RHL with great interest, and especially the tracks of Fazzar. Because Fazzar in the last season has been a phenomenal player, phenomenal newcomer who was a joy to watch, and this time, yeah, he's again pulling some strings. Right, also, cool to know that Moods is Mike Hawk's infected, aka Rock Hard Fist Nips, and he's also doing a good job staying in Masters. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. 5 Aces, out.
Battle control terminated.